But
Yeah.
I think it's also interesting because, like, the man that you're talking about, the man that's going to lead and provide and to guide his relationship and lead them together as a couple,
Mhm.
you don't see many of that type of man.
Is it you don't
nowadays.
see many of them, or a lot of women?
You're not choosing.
A lot of women don't have the, how do I say this? Their wherewithal to follow that guy.
No, because there's levels. Like I've dated a few men, and
How many is a few?
like five,
Okay.
5, 6.
Or maybe he didn't even want to give you that opportunity because he just saw something that he didn't like.
No, like my high school sweetheart. Like he always just envisioned himself just like working in a kitchen, like working. He never had higher goals for himself. So I had to leave that relationship because I knew that's not where I wanted to be. So I dated someone of a higher caliber that had higher goals for themselves. And I
Was
don't
that the
think
guy that you're in a relationship with for 3 years, right?
the Mormon guy?
Not the Mormon, the one that was providing for you, but he was cheating?
That guy. No, not that guy. The Mormon guy I was with right after. I was like 19 when I met him.
So he was this way that I'm explaining. He told you what to do and everything.
He was very much a leader in our relationship.
Yeah.
But I was also very young and naive at the time. I wasn't ready to be.
So you had it and you fumbled the bag, basically.
No, he fumbled the bag.
Oh, how'd he fumble?
Well, he went through like a little midlife crisis, and he went to Thailand and went there for a year and did a lot of things in Thailand. So yeah.
Okay, tell me. I love a woman who uses this term midlife crisis. Can you explain to me what is a midlife crisis and what do you do in Thailand specifically?
Well, he just had a midlife crisis because there were so many things happening at once, like with his divorce settlement, his nephew himself.
Okay.
Well, no, he left Earth. Yeah.
Huh?
He left Earth.
It's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. His business was going down the drain, and he had like all these settlements coming in. He was just going through the most hardest time of his life, and he just needed to escape. And he left and went to Thailand for a year because he was running from like the lawyers and stuff. And yeah, that's what he did.
And what did you do while he was going through this?
I was there with him, like when he was here in America, Vegas.
So you didn't go to Thailand with him?
No.
So he went there for a year and stayed there for a year?
He went there for a little bit longer than a year. We broke up right before he left.
Oh.
So then he went for like a year and a half or so.
Okay, so you broke up with him when he was going through the worst time?
No, it was just like a period of like a year and a half to 2 years that he was going through all this stuff. So
were you nurturing
our
him?
relationship was like 2.5 years.
Were you nurturing him?
Yeah, but like me being 19 years old at the time.
So you weren't ready for the relationship.
I just didn't know how to. His kids. So we had 4 kids.
You didn't know how to nurture.
I love them, but his kids were. One of his older kids was. And I have 13 siblings. I'm the oldest. I didn't want to be responsible for the things that his kids was doing around my siblings, because it just kind of directly, you put yourself in a situation like that, it's gonna happen. So I didn't really know what to do at that point. I was waiting for that. I knew it was coming. Yeah, I just didn't know. I was naive.
All right, so you left him. All right.
Yeah.
So you had that and then you left him because of these other things. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I was lost.
And then the other guy, you said he was cheating on you.
Yeah, but I don't think I should have stayed in that. Like I already saw all the red flags. I knew what was there. I knew what was happening, but I was like running from something else. So that's why I stayed in that relationship so long, because it was.
It seems to me like for a lot of you guys, cheating is a non-negotiable.
No, it wasn't a non-negotiable for me. Like
you said you broke up with him because of it.
Because of the way he did it. Like I wanted us to experience and explore together, but it was the hiding, like the hiding and the manipulation.
The lies.
Okay, so what if you walked in and said, "Hey, babe, I want to fuck some other bitches"? What would you say to that?
I say, let's go do it.
Oh, you would?
Together.
No, but he would say, "No, I don't want you there. I'm just going to do it."
I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of weird because like we're in a relationship. Like if you want to go do that by yourself, then go do that by yourself. But like I was all.
So you don't care about it being open. You just want it to be
honest,
involved.
I don't want to like.
Okay, let's say you meet a guy now and he says, "Look, I want multiple women." What would you say?
Now?
Yeah.
Like if I was single? I'm not single right now.
Yeah.
But
let's say Bumble guy tomorrow. Hey, I
If
just want
that,
to let you know I want to have other women. What would you say?
if that's what he's into, I'm not like closed minded to it. Like I'm all for like having fun.
Yeah, but
and
how would you
having
react to my
experiences.
question?
Barely knowing him.
Yeah. Well, it's been 6 months, right?
Oh, right now, like the guy that I'm with right now. If he
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
he wanted to be with,
If he came up tomorrow and said, "Yeah, I want other chicks," what would you say?
I would say let's go try it. But
No, but he's like, "I want to do it myself."
See, you know,
See, like, bro, this
whenever you
is
talk,
crazy, man.
you know what I hear?
Also,
I
men,
hear
the
me. That's all I hear. I don't hear what he wants. It's about what I want. You know that?
I mean,
men that have multiple women is always ran low key by one woman though,
yeah,
and it's the original. And then all the other girls are just like the add-ons, and they agreed to it. So she's saying if she gonna get a man, obviously she gonna be the main
So
one.
wait, so you're saying that like guys that have multiple women always have a main?
they usually
Yes.
do. The one that
Yes.
knows everything.
That's true.
And the one
The
that
ones that are
organizes everything.
functioning and like literally they all love each other and they can live in a household and it's actually like it works for
I've seen it
them.
work.
I've
Yeah.
seen it. I've
So
seen
question, if you know and
There-
understand this,
it's true though.
if you know and understand this, why is a guy cheating on you like you're, because you said before that's a non-negotiable.
For me, if there's a man that's okay with that, what is my boundary? Not honesty, transparency. Let me know that shit. What you need, what you like.
you would
and
leave
if
But
him.
that's not what you
If
guys
it-
want.
But
But you would leave him
exactly.
though, right?
But I'm saying
Yeah.
if he's transparent with me and he tells me that from the beginning, okay, that's not something I'm cool with. But hey,
So the relationship
we'll have-
won't
it
go
would
anywhere.
never even start.
Okay, so do
Entiendes?
you see now why guys lie to you then?
I think
Okay,
If
well,
you're
what
admitting
the
that
fuck?
like I want transparency, but I will punish you for said
There's
transparency.
no punishment. It's hey, it's not gonna work.
So then why
out.
deal
But
with
what
the
if you
man in the
accept it?
first?
If they
Why
tell you at
deal
the
with the man
beginning,
at all?
hey, I talked to other people, you're like, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna keep you right here like this. We're only
That's
gonna
just
talk like
some
this. We're
weirdo
never gonna
shit
take it any
because you
further.
have a
But
headache
the person you said that
getting
you'd
with
be
a
with, the
girl
person that
that's
you would
like
sleep with.
this, and then you cheat and do all that shit.
So let
when
me
you
get this
just
straight.
tell 'em,
You
when
want
if you were a
transparency-
confident ass man, you're gonna find bitches that are gonna be okay with that, and they're gonna and you're gonna be happy. But no, you want to lie and get with somebody that you know that doesn't match to
Yeah.
the
Hold
same
on.
standards and lie to a
Hold on. Did you
woman,
not hear
and then you
yourself
get the crazy bitch out
like
of
80
it. Like
seconds
that's
ago?
where that get me.
Wait.
fucked up.
Did you not hear? But you literally said, "I want transparency."
Okay.
Gives you said transparency. You leave him.
But there's
So-
no. This is like dating. Like you're getting to know a person. It's not
So
like
okay,
we're
Hold
not
on,
even
stop real quick.
together. Then
This is
we're not
where
together.
this is why I say lack
It's like-
logic. You understand that if you want something
Okay.
and you disincentivize that something by giving them a negative reinforcement, they're not going to give you that
It
something.
shouldn't be negative when you're just getting to know somebody. You just tell them what you like, what you want, what's your dreams, how your life you think, and you do the same thing when you're meeting somebody.
a
Or
ma-
you, I don't get it.
But
I'm
if a
confused.
man-
Okay.
It's
So
gonna
so
wipe
I get
you
what she's
out.
saying, but the problem is that like
I'm not looking for any man either.
Hold on.
or
Okay, you
whatever.
don't want
Just,
that, right?
okay, Like,
you don't want
I'm
a guy
this
that
old, now I
has
should get with
multiple
somebody.
girls. But the problem is if he knows that you're gonna leave, why would he tell you the truth?
I'm saying when you're just getting to know somebody, and why would you lie in the beginning anyways? Though it just doesn't make
Because
sense.
he doesn't want you to leave.
You lie in the beginning. You put makeup on. Like, yo, look.
I do
Look.
today.
Okay,
'cause
here's
I
the
had
thing.
to
Look.
for work,
Look.
But I don't really
See,
wear makeup.
if we're gonna talk about lying, let's get one thing fucking out here. Women are by far way more deceptive than men are. You guys wear heels, tops to show your boobs in a certain way.
Wigs.
You guys wear wigs, makeup, eyeliner, all this shit. Like, I would argue women are far more deceptive than men are when it comes to the things that make them attractive, right? Like, as a guy, we typically have to have skin in the game. We got to pay for the first date, invite you, everything else like that. In general, a lot of the things that you see about us are fairly congruent to some degree. With you guys, everything about you guys, feminine mystique. And so if you guys want honesty and transparency, I would argue men are far more transparent than women in a multitude of different things, way more than you guys are. Like, women don't want you to know their body count. We don't know when you guys are in heat. We don't know if you got makeup on or not. You guys wear wigs. You guys wear heels. All these things that, deceive men, but that's considered okay in society. But if men don't want to disclose, hey, look, I maybe want to have other women because I'm going to get a negative consequence of saying that, you guys look at that as that's deceptive.
I think it also depends on the age of the women that are dating, because I feel like women that are young, like in their mid-20s, it's harder for men to be honest and open with you
Okay,
guys.
so let me ask you this then. Seems like a lot of you guys have high standards, right? With men, would that be fair?
Yeah,
No.
yes.
Right? Because you guys want a guy that's a leader and a provider.
I've
Yeah.
I mean I've dated people that aren't providers.
Yeah, but
Okay,
they're
yes
not
or
here.
no?
Doesn't matter if
But
you
yes,
dated
so
them. You're not with them
you
anymore.
want
Yes
a
or no?
guy that's a leader for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you've dated with these guys, but you're not with them. So that proves my point that you want a leader provider, right? So
The
would it be fair
provider
to say
part,
that's
though.
hard to find?
I'm sorry.
Would it be fair to say that finding a leader and a provider and a guy that exhibits these traditional masculine qualities is hard to find in 2024?
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Yes and yes.
No,
I mean-
no. They're out there. Depends on where you are.
Exactly where
Is
you're
Mr.
looking.
Complicated one of these guys? So why is it complicated?
Just my
'Cause
own
they're
personal
building
thing.
and growing.
So does Mr.
I
Complicated
understand.
fulfill all your requirements?
Mm-hmm.
So is it so
I get it.
so if he fulfills all your requirements, I mean, this is what I kind of assumed earlier is that he just doesn't want to commit.
That's not true.
Then what makes it
So
complicated?
what's stopping you?
If he meets all your requirements and you like him, but you're saying that it's not that he doesn't want to commit, then what actually makes it complicated?
There's other things too. I mean, as far as like I don't mind distance and stuff like that, but there's a I guess not longevity, but it's just the timing needs to be perfect.
Are you worried?
Of course, I'm a parent.
I'm still confused because you're saying that he meets your higher requirements, but it's complicated.
Is it because of your kid?
Is he still
Yeah.
dating somebody else?
So you're nervous about bringing him around everything so soon?
It's about merging everything together. Like there has been even we've talked about it, stuff like that. It's bringing everything together. Like I said, I don't introduce my kid to people just off the back.
Yep.
I can date someone for 2 months, and if I don't feel like there's something there, guess what? Then no. And that's not the case here. It's just everything all together needs to be set for me.
But remember, he
personally.
asked you, does he meet all your requirements, including being with your kid? So he doesn't meet that yet.
To me, it's still like a process for me because it's like I said, I'm a
You don't
single
just want to
parent.
change your kids.
And that means
whole
that means
lifestyle.
moving, that means merging
Uh-huh.
households, stuff like that. And when you're coming from
And how long y'all been together?
We're talking.
A year?
mm-hmm.
That's perfect. Because I always say I'm gonna wait a
You
year.
just sure it's a year?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you all this. So it seems like you guys all have fairly high standards, and it's hard to find a guy that has these things. Knowing that this guy is rare, would you guys accept that he might cheat on you from time to time?
I accept it, honestly.
Yeah, would you accept it?
I accept that.
Honestly, yeah.
people
You would
aren't-
That
accept
sounds
it?
messed up. I feel like all men cheat.
What about you? Would you accept it?
I think yeah, because people make mistakes, and
It's not a mistake.
I mean,
It's not a mistake.
It's on purpose.
You
I mean,
intentionally wanted to fuck
yes
somebody
and
else.
no, but I mean, also, shit happens. I've been the one to make the mistake. You
Mhm.
know, I mean, was I fully there? I mean, yeah, but I made the mistake, and we did try to ride it out. Did it work? No, because ultimately I'm the one that broke the trust. So I mean, yeah, I guess.
I mean, honestly speaking, I think if a woman cheats, it's a way
It's a
bigger
done deal.
problem than when the man cheats. I don't think
Yeah.
women deserve
Women,
second
it's
chances
emotional.
with infidelity whatsoever. I think men do, but women don't.
Men, it's
agree.
not emotional.
Because it is emotional. Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Would you accept infidelity from your guy since you have these high standards? You want a provider and older.
Yes.
you would accept it,
Yes.
even if you're not involved.
Even if I'm not involved. But it's
Okay. So your prerequisite is he tells you up front.
I just need to know up front
Mhm.
what I'm expecting
Dealing
from
with.
this person.
Transparency.
But realistically
she
speaking, knowing
deal with
that
it or not?
most women punish men for telling the
So,
truth
like-
about this, wouldn't it be fair to say that he probably won't tell you and then you might catch him cheating? And then if you do catch him cheating, you guys have that conversation?
So it's the cheating. Like if you want to be with other people, communicate, like you need something, you're looking for something. I just don't want you fucking all these people raw and bringing something back to me. Like be safe, be
That's fair.
proactive about
That's fair.
what you're doing. Like don't put me in a situation where my health is in danger because you weren't thinking about me. Like I know that I can't fulfill every single need from you, from any person. Not one single person can fulfill every need you have. So I know that whether it's mental or physical, there's going to be other people in his life that are going to fulfill the needs that I can't. I just want us to be able to be open about our desires and our wants and needs. And
Well, knowing now that you have high standards and most guys aren't going to be honest about this when they first meet you, are you more willing now to have that conversation? Like, look, bringing this up in the beginning, I'm okay with you having other women, but you need to practice safety. Or would you not even bring that up? You want him to bring it up?
I don't mind talking. I talk about everything. But also I think it's like important for him to realize like that I have needs too. So if you're not meeting my needs, then
You know,
I'm gonna have
Again,
to
you know what I hear? Me. Again, what does he want? Do you even care?
him. He can
No.
do what he wants to do.
You're getting what you want. What can he get what he wants?
He is getting what he wants.
How do you know?
He just brought up a scenario that he's going out and cheating on me.
Yeah, but okay.
He's out with other people.
Do you
as he
think
just
one?
said.
Do you think one woman can sexually satisfy a man?
No.
You guys think, realistically speaking, yes or no?
I hope, but I don't. Honestly, I don't know.
The answer is no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now
the
let's switch it
answers.
around. Can one man sexually satisfy a woman emotionally and sexually?
No. Yes. No.
Can we have
Assuming your girl's not a whore, can one man sexually satisfy
Yes.
a woman emotionally and everything? I would argue, if anything, she probably wants to be sexually satisfied by one guy, so she doesn't
Yeah.
have to sleep around, right? So that's the difference. Because you said, hey, well, if he's going to get his needs met, I need my needs met. And my argument to that is, no, you don't. You're not going anywhere because one guy is enough for a woman. I know that from their biology. Women aren't designed to run around and get their needs met by other men. That's only in the past 60, 70 years we've made that acceptable. But, typically that's considered you're a whore if you do that. Versus as a man, you're a whore maker. Right? So
but needs aren't just physical.
I would argue if you're getting your emotional needs met by another man, that's terrible too.
But
You
it's not
I
saying
don't
it's
even
another
think-
man though.
If I want to be honest, like women shouldn't even really be dressing provocatively out in public without their man there. I don't think y'all should have an Instagram where you're showing your body off. I don't think you guys should be talking to other men. I don't think you guys should be having male friends. I think if feasible, you quit your job, right? Because I don't think it's appropriate for a man to be able to dictate to my girlfriend where she has to be and what times at a job. I think as a woman, it is your job to do absolutely everything in your power to remove all male contact. And the reason why is because you guys don't actually initiate the mating process. We do. So since you guys don't initiate the mating process, you guys need to destroy anything that could initiate that process. And that's your responsibility. Because I think a woman's job is to be loyal and not be my job is to provide and protect for you. If I fuck some other bitches on the side, that's not really as bad. I would argue if we had a scenario where we're outside and someone attacks you and I don't physically stand up and protect you, that is the worst act of betrayal versus me having sex with another woman. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because like it's my duty to protect you. That's literally what we're here for. Versus it's your job to not be. Because let's be honest here. Women's only real commodity, let's be very painfully honest here, is your. You guys provide very little to no value to men outside.
No value to
Yeah.
very little.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
So why are you guys asking for emotional help? If, like you're just saying, if you're not meeting his needs emotionally, if there's no value besides sex, then
Well, the sex
'Cause
is
you can
tied to
have
that.
sex with anyone.
Well, hold on. The
That's
sex is tied.
nurturing.
The sex is tied to that. But what I'm trying to say is that the main reason men talk to and flirt and deal with women is for access to their sexuality. Versus with you guys can get a bunch of benefits from us. That's why. Do any of you guys have guys in the friend zone?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ask yourself, why do you have guys in the friend zone?
Well, we know why.
Because we make them in the friend zone and they're the homies.
Yeah. So they provide maybe some masculine energy. That's
Yeah.
good.
Security.
They provide a little bit of security, maybe give you boyfriend energy. Basically, you guys are able to reap all the benefits of being with a man without giving up what? Your primary agency, which is what? Sexuality, right? Now, let me ask you, what does he get in return for being friends with you? Fucking nothing.
so he's still friends with you, right?
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
wait,
but
no,
the-
still good
what I'm trying to
energy and
explain-
whatever I can do to tell like my homie how to be a better person too. That's how it is. But
He can get that from a man.
Men are waiting. They're always going to be, whether they're your best friends or not, they're always going to be waiting to get that one chance.
Yeah.
Mm,
Like,
Always.
and I know this sounds very
Mhm.
like terrible, but I'm being very honest here. Like, a woman's main commodity and agency is her. This is why the makeup industry is $1 billion industry. This is why plastic surgery is huge. This is why women have a strong incentive to keep themselves looking good, right? Because I know plenty of girls that are 19-year-old idiots that are with multimillionaires on yachts hanging out. But I don't know no fucking guys that are 18-year-old idiots on yachts that women are paying for. So a woman's main commodities are youth and her beauty. So
I know women that be paying for doing like stuff.
okay,
How
one out
many?
of 1,000. Like,
Might have clients. Like there's women that there's the same men that
are they
don't
hot
know-
though?
Huh?
They're probably old and ugly, right?
They're older.
There's your point. That's my point. So
Grandma.
and it's infrequent
Yeah, and
and
usually
rare.
the men that do that shit are usually like freaking certain way too. So
It's a small.
That makes no sense. Look,
I don't wanna say
the point I'm trying to
ugly.
make is this. When men hang out with women, we provide far more utility than just sexuality. And this is proven because women typically have male friends. But on the other hand, women don't really provide men much utility outside of sex. So they're stupid for being just friends, right? So with that said, since your main utility is as your partner, it would be in your best interest as my girlfriend to ensure that that sexuality stays only to me. Because I think you guys would feel some type of way that if I was out with some chick, right, and her bag got stolen, and I got in a fist fight to defend her, I break my fucking arm and now I can't work. So I went ahead and put my life on the line for a random. Now my arm is broke. I can't make money and provide for you. That's betrayal from a male perspective. Same thing. You go fuck another guy. That's treason. That's the worst thing you could do as a female. So you see because I think we kind of have this thing where male and female loyalty is the same, and I would argue it's not at all.
well, yeah, cheating is just sorcery. It's stupid. But I get it. The guys is like, it's just they think with their dick, and women it's more like emotional tied and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's like why does someone who commits premeditated murder, why did they get life for the electric chair? Because
yeah,
they thought it
girls
out.
plan it out with yeah, guys.
Versus-
it just happens like, oh, she pretty.
Versus an idiot drinks and drives and hits someone accidentally, he gets 20 years. The reason why is because the premeditation shows the state of mind, and that's why I say, like with
It's not
women,
solid. Yeah,
it's literally first degree murder. With a guy, it's like manslaughter.